In this video, I'm going to be discussing 5 mistakes that people do when applying for remote jobs. If you avoid these, you will put yourself in a position to not stall for months or years in the remote job market. So let's get started with number 1. The first thing to do is prepare. You need to prepare for your next career, for your new remote job. If you're switching careers, you need to show your new hiring manager that you are prepared or that your skills can transfer. And how you do that is through a cover letter and through your resume or your CV. In addition, pursuing training that shows that you are ready for the new skills shows that you are actually preparing. So you want to pursue training that will build experience and build skills. Additionally, if you are going into the remote work for the first time, you want to show your new hiring manager that you can in fact work remotely. And so take classes or read news articles about how to work remotely, about how to set up a remote desk. Have strong communication skills. Have strong written and oral communication skills, and most importantly, also have strong time management skills. You also need to understand how remote teams operate, all of which just require research and self-training. The second mistake you need to avoid is not setting a realistic goal or realistic timeline for yourself. The average job search, especially in the remote industry or remote jobs, takes 3 to 6 months. And so a lot of times candidates will set unrealistic timelines for themselves through channels like myself that post a lot of remote jobs. And so we tell ourselves we want to have a remote job by 2 months. And so if you don't set a realistic timeline, you put yourself up for failing. That's the second mistake that you need to avoid. A lot of it also depends on the career that you are going into, as well as the job market. And in addition, it also depends on a hybrid or fully remote situation. Rather than focusing on a specific timeline, you need to focus on what you can actually control: your cover letter and your resume. So build it to its perfection. Build more skills and experience, and be more tactical about where and how you apply. The third mistake you need to avoid is building a task-based resume. Now, what I mean by that is a lot of times employers list out jobs that they've performed or tasks that they've performed, but not put in the outcomes or the results and accomplishments of things that they did. It's essential and important for you to explain exactly why it is that you are perfect for the role that you are applying for. They want to know the results and outcome of the job that you did, the results and the outcome of what you accomplished, and more information about if you are perfect or not perfect for the role. Specifically for a remote position, employers want to see how you accomplished tasks working independently, how you stayed focused, and how you use common remote tools and technology. The fourth mistake you need to avoid is sending the same resume to employers. So you just go click, click, click. It's so easy because I post so many remote jobs on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Avoid the mistake of sending remote jobs the same cover letter and the same resumes. It's so easy to do it. Tailoring your resume shows your employer or your prospective employer that you are serious about learning the company's culture and that you are the perfect fit because you have tailored your resume and your cover letter to show that you have the skills and experience to perform the job that they are looking to hire. It's important to tailor your resume to the job description because this improves the odds of your application making it through the application tracking system or ATS. You want to know why ATS is important. So learn the shared value of the company, emphasize previous remote jobs experience, and even details about your home office setup can help sometimes for your cover letter or resume. The fifth thing you need to avoid when applying for remote jobs is applying for jobs outside of your geographical location. 95% of jobs, remote jobs posted online, have a geographical requirement or geographical location requirement. This might be due to licensing laws, this might be due to taxing, this might be due to the location of their client situation or the client base, or for many other reasons. Now, it's imperative that you pay attention to where the job location is and the requirements of where you need to be located. It's easy to, when seeking a remote job, apply to jobs that are in Africa, Asia, South America, because we have the notion that we might be able to travel to those locations. But even if it's a remote, 100% remote job, you want to pay attention to the geographical location and requirements of the job. This will help make sure your applications aren't stalling and you are sitting in the job market for months because you aren't paying attention to the job location requirement. As a bonus tip on things you need to avoid when applying for remote jobs that way you're not sitting for months and months and months in the job market, I would say it's empirical or very important that you do your research and not just jump in. So this is circling back to point number 1. Prepare and not just jump in. Do research about what exact field it is that you want to get into, whether it's data entry. And I have a video on this, so subscribe to the channel because I will continue talking about this as I post remote jobs. Research the field you want to get into, whether it's customer service, data entry, virtual assistants. Those are just three that I can think of at the top of my head. Exactly what remote job field is it that you want to get into? Search and do your research and build skills by self-training. And this goes to my second bonus point, and this is something that you absolutely need to avoid, is don't cast too wide a net. You have the eagerness to jump into finding a remote job, so you go on Indeed or you find YouTube videos like the ones I post and you just start applying to vast different kind of roles. It's important to understand exactly what you're looking for. Don't cast too wide a net, but be tactical about what it is exactly that you are applying to and how you are applying to the role. You may be capable of doing 5 different kinds of jobs, but if your resume and cover letter is not specific to the job requirements of what it is exactly that you're applying for, your resume will get tossed to the side or not make it through the ATS system. The last bonus point, this is a third that I will mention before wrapping up this video, is not using a network or remote job network. 85% of jobs are not posted on job boards like Indeed or on company sites because they hire internally or hire on remote networks. So definitely watch this next video that is on the screen to find different remote networks that you can find jobs that haven't even hit the job boards and are perfect for you.